हेलो एवरीवन, वेलकम बैक टू द चैनल। आई होप आप सबकी प्रिपरेशन अच्छी चल रही होगी। नाउ बिफोर वी बिगिन विद दिस वीडियो, वी नो यूपीएससी सीएसई से रिलेटेड यूपीएससी itself has given us two most important things. One of them is the syllabus and the other thing are the PYQs. And in this video, we will discuss about them, specifically about the PYQs. And it would be best if you could also sit with me and do the exercise with me. So let us begin with the second paper, which is GS1. GS1, which is of 250 marks. Now, the first step in any PYQ analysis is knowing the marks distribution of the paper. And for this, we will look at the papers from 2017 to 2023 because UPSC has been consistent in the pattern from 2017. So broadly, this paper consists of history, geography, and Indian society. Now let us begin with the latest paper that we have, that is of 2023 paper. And what we will do is we'll tag questions in the topic or the subtopic that it is asked from. So question number one, we'll see geographical factors, ancient India. We have tagged it as AMAC, which is short for ancient, medieval, and art and culture. So I have put it all together because it is not easy to segregate these questions, and it is also better to link them while even studying. Okay. Now, next question, Mahatma Gandhi, Rabindranath Tagore, directly from modern history. Socio-economic effects of railways in different countries. This question is from world history. Climate change, geography. Access to freshwater resources, geography. George, geography. Southwest monsoon, geography. Marriage, this is from Indian society. Suicide among young women, Indian society. Socialization of children, Indian society. Now, what I'm doing here is I'm just like, we are not going deep into the question, the dimension of the question. We are just tagging it for now. We'll just look which topic or subtopic the question is from. Okay. Question number 11, Vedic society and religion, AMSC. Technological changes in Sultanate period, AMSC. Colonial rule, modern history. Resource potential of coastline, geography. Factors responsible for natural vegetation, geography. Human development failed to keep pace with economic development, geography. This is from human geography, I guess. Net food importer to net food exporter, geography. Urbanization, Indian society. Caste identity, Indian society. You might also have one doubt like, how am I just reading the question and tagging them as geography or Indian society? So for this, you need to be very aware of the syllabus. You need to learn it by heart, and whatever topic, subject or subtopic you are reading right now, you must go through the syllabus at least once in a day. You should you should learn the syllabus by heart. Then only you'll be able to figure out, okay, this urbanization is from Indian society, caste identity is from Indian society, liberal economy, communalism, Indian society. So overall, if we see in history, we have 1, 2, 3, 10 markers, 3 15 markers. That makes it 75. 1, 2, 3, 4, 10 markers from geography. 1, 2, 3, 4, 15 markers from geography. That makes it 100. Question number 8, 9, and 10, 310 markers from Indian society and 315 markers from Indian society. That makes it 75. Okay. Now, this is the total sum that we are getting. 75 history, Indian society 75, and geography. Now, just to confirm our hypothesis, we will also look at the 2022 paper. Okay. AMAC, modern history, modern history. 3 questions, 1, 2, 3 from history, 4 questions from geography, then 3 questions from Indian society, 3 questions from history. This is post-independence. 14, 15, 16, 17 from geography, and last 3 questions again from Indian society. So this also you'll see that 75 history, 75 Indian society, and 75 geography. Also, in case if you might have noticed that the question numbers are also more or less fixed. Question number 1, 2, 3, 11, 12, 13 are from history. 4, 5, 6, 7, 14, 15, 16, 17 are from geography. Question number 8, 9, 10, 18, 19, 20 are from Indian society. So now we know to the level of question numbers that which question will be from which subject on a broader level. And the second takeaway is that history and society, Indian society, both are of 75 marks. So the point that I'm trying to make here that, and for history, we read ancient, medieval, modern, world history, art and culture, and post-independence. And for Indian society, I believe more or less mostly everybody reads one material and then we supplement it with mains 365. So the point I'm trying to make here that we should be very aware of the efforts that we are putting in one subject and are our efforts proportionate to the marks for which it is asked for. Ideally, I'm not saying that you should be giving equal time and equal effort to both. Since the content in history is very humongous, you have to give more time, but it should be balanced. You should not ignore this as it is also of 75 marks. And I believe in the same amount of effort, you can fetch more marks here as compared to here. Similarly, in geography also, we read two NCRTs for physical geography, two for human, some chapters from GC Launch, one or two material for the resources and the industries part, which I believe is fair enough for 100 marks. Now, after we have broken down the paper marks wise, we will take each subject and dissect it even more. So let us begin with the history. So first, let us go through the syllabus of history and we'll just note down the keywords that are present in the syllabus. Art forms, literature, architecture, ancient to modern times. This is the AMAC. Middle of 18th century, present significant events, personalities, issues. This is of modern history. Freedom struggle, stages, contributors, contribution. This is also modern history. Post-independence consolidation, reorganization. This is directly written here of post-independence. World history will include events from the 18th century like IR, World Wars, redrawal of national boundaries, colonization, decolonization, communism, capitalism, socialism. Now we will collate whatever we have tagged as AMAC for each year and note it down year-wise. So let us start with 2023. We have the first question was geographical factors leading to formation of ancient India. There was question on Vedic society. We are just noting down here the keywords that are asked in the question. Technological changes in the Sultanate period. So three questions and it should be of 40 marks. 2022 medieval Indian temple sculpture was asked. Gupta and Chola period influence on culture was asked. Lion and bull figure in art and architecture. In 2021, there was only one question on Bhakti literature. 2019, only one question on Gandhara. 2018, two questions, one from Bhakti movement and one from Chinese and Arab travelers. 2017, 110 marker on the Gupta numismatic art. 2016, KDR, second question Buddhist two-part. 2015, there was a question on rock cut architecture, the comparison of Indian civilization with Egypt, Mesopotamian, and Greek. 2014, one question from Sufism, one on the universities, Taxila and Nalanda, one on Gandhara sculpture. Now, if you'll look here, I have underlined some of the words here. Temple sculpture, Gupta, Bhakti, Gandhara. So these are the themes which are being asked again and again. So Bhakti was asked here, then in 2018, Bhakti movement and Sufism is here. So Bhakti and Sufism, we know that we have to prepare. Temple architecture, we know we have to prepare. Gupta is asked here. Gupta numismatic art is asked here. So we know that this is something we need to focus upon. UPSC's favorite part, Vijayanagar Empire. In prelims also they ask a lot of questions from there. So KDR or things related to Vijayanagar Empire, we have to prepare. Buddhism and Jainism, we have to prepare. Gandhara art, once in 2014, again they asked in 2019. So after some time, after we list down all of these, we realize that there are specific themes that they are asking again and again. The questions might not be same, but they revolve around a specific theme. Now, similarly, if you do the same exercise for modern history, for world history, and post-independence, there also you will see that there are some keywords, some specific themes that are being asked again and again. The question will not be the same, but they will revolve around the same theme. Now we will do the same for Indian society as well. So we'll just go through the syllabus first. Salient features of Indian society, diversity, role of women and women's organization, population and associated issues, poverty and developmental issues, urbanization, their problems and remedies, globalization and its effect on Indian society, social empowerment, communalism, regionalism, and secularism. So this is the syllabus of Indian society. Now here also, we will be listing down the questions. From in 2023, we had a question on marriage, a question on suicide among young women, child cuddling, urbanization and how it is leading to segregation of poor, question on caste identity, question on post-liberal economy and its effects on ethnicity and communalism. 2022, a question from work from home, consumerism in tier 2 cities, question on tribals, question on sect with respect to caste, region and religion, question on Indian form of secularism, a question on globalization. Now I request you to please note down all the questions I've noted down here only for these 2 years. Please note down for 2021 and at least of the past 10 years. And only after doing that you will be able to link that you will find questions on tribal somewhere down the line here. You will find questions on caste somewhere down the line here. You will find a lot many times the comparison of Indian form and the Western form of secularism. Now we'll also see the method 2, and this is for easily segregated topics. Like here we have communalism, regionalism, and secularism. So if you'll go through all of these questions, you'll be able to see that some questions they are just directly related to only one topic. And here I have shown you with the example of globalization. So in 2023, they asked the effect of post-liberal economy, the LPG reforms. 2022, they asked on the effect of new technology. They 2021 they asked the changes in the traditional values, and there was also a question on crypto and its effect on global society. The threat to Indian society due to globalization. The threat on diversity or aspects of Indian society due to globalization. Then are we losing our local identity for global identity? And then how is globalization affecting the cultural homogenization? So if you look at it, and if you know the aspects of Indian society, then you can easily map them to the changes due to globalization. And each time the wording may have changed, but the core demand remains the same. And also when you sit and write down the answers, you will find that you can easily use the points from one answer in many of the other answers because the theme is same, that there will be some aspects of Indian society and how they are being affected by globalization. So same points you can use them in mostly interchangeably. Like if you write the answer for this, then some points from here you can use them in this also, like that. Now if you'll see, I've done nothing but gave you some year-wise PYQs and some topic-wise PYQs. And I guess this is one of the first thing that aspirants put their hands on. But I still know that there are people who are not aware even of the marks distribution. Like subjects like history and Indian society, they both comprise equal marks. And they end up giving more than required time and effort than is required for history, which results due to which Indian society suffers. And this phenomena you will see even more in GS2 and GS3. When I'll make videos on them, you'll see even there that there are some topics and some subjects which are of significant marks, but because of, I don't know, popular opinion, they are being ignored, and marks that do not have a lot of weightage in terms of out of the 250 marks, people over prepare them. So let us summarize whatever we have learned so far. First thing is marks distribution of each paper. We must be aware of what topic is of how much marks. Then we will list the questions year wise and then topic wise. Then there will be certain repeating keywords through which what we'll do, we'll identify the themes through those repeating keywords or the keywords from the syllabus. Then we will prepare a basic content related to that. Okay, whatever basic information we are able to find here related to that topic, we will add it to our or prepare it accordingly as a very basic content. Then we will come back to PYQs, and from here we will identify the dimensions, whatever has been asked. Okay, then our basic content is able to answer those, then it is fine. Otherwise, we will add those dimensions, which is the fifth step. We will prepare dimensions according to the asked PYQs, and then we will add it to our basic content. And when you do this for any topic, like you're preparing the basic content, you are identifying the dimensions which are already asked, and you're preparing those dimensions, then your content, your preparation becomes multidimensional, or in other words, what you call holistic preparation. Because now, if any question comes on that topic, you will be able to answer, or you will be able to write average or better average answer on that. So last two things for now, do your preparation marks wise. Be aware of how much marks are you able to read today, or in a week, or 2 weeks, or in a month. And if you'll go through the questions of the very recent questions of 2023 or 2022, the interlinking between the topics like geography or Indian society or history, UPSC has started doing this. Like in the first question of 2023, they asked the geographical factors in the development of ancient India, or the technological changes in Sultanate period and how it affected the Indian society of that time. So interlinking has also been started. So for now, do your preparation marks wise and do a little bit of interlinking amongst the subject of one paper. Like for GS1, you'll try to link geography with Indian society, with history, aspects of art and culture, and all of that. So that's it for this video. Thank you so much for your time, and see you in the next one.